Welcome to Dental Diagnosis. Today, I want to talk about something that is critical in dentistry. And this, what I'm showing you, is one of my own mistakes. This is when I was stupid because I did not know. If I look at the scan, this was an old Panorex. In the days where we still just took one x-ray and we were able to look on that x-ray what was going on. So this is a typical root canal. And this root canal was done by me 15 years ago. And I looked at it and it was right to the tip of the tooth, and the patient was happy and there was no pain and everything went beautiful. And then the disaster happened. We got three-dimensional scans. All our lives we were looking at an x-ray like this asking, is there a gap between my fingers? And we could never see it. Then came the 3D scans and we could see it. So this happened to me. This was my scan. When I looked at the scan, I thought, whoa, doctor, you're so good and so beautiful. Look at your fantastic root canal. Then I went and I turned the scan sideways, and I could see that I've actually drilled right through the tooth. I was not even in the tooth. I was completely behind it. And I drilled and I was in the tooth and I went through the tooth, and the thing sat there for 15 years. We worked very sterile, so the patient didn't even know that the tooth was perforated. But the reality was that for the first time we could see what was going on. And the root canal should have been in that little canal there, but I went through the tooth and I even made it the correct length above the tooth. So when we looked from the wrong side, it looked like a perfectly done root canal. And even today when we do root canals, the rule says afterwards take one little x-ray. I cannot just take one x-ray because I cannot see. I need to see a scan to make sure that this sort of thing does not happen. If you look at other things that has happened in dentistry, we were looking at scans always. And I was giving a lecture and I asked a whole group of dentists, what is going on there below the teeth? You could see the black little bubble there. And the vast majority of them said, it's an abscess, doctor, we need to treat those teeth. The truth was, there's absolutely nothing wrong with those teeth. It is just because the x-ray was in a different position, we saw the genoid fossa, and it was not actually an abscess. It is something that is behind the tooth. So what I need to teach you today from dental diagnosis, that if you look at a hand here, it's a hand, but there can be a second one behind it that you cannot see. If you turn, you can see both. Don't misdiagnose this one because something at the back is causing a shadow.
Your dentist, your choice.